I know his inside out. And so you can't imagine to see a 16-year-old to come here and he has the skills. He has the computers. It speaks volumes to the generations to come in this country. I will have a chance to speak because I go around speaking to groups. I came from the ghetto. I still live in the ghetto. Even though I might hold an office, I still reside there. I haven't moved. Why? Somebody needs to stay in and build up. If we're going to send messages, if we move out, everybody's moving out. But you say, let's build up. If we move out, how can we build up? And so with Justin coming and Ron and Diane, it's a blessing. The work that they are doing, because you're touching lives. You see, we can talk about the crime, but if we don't do something about it, not with mouth, we got to do it. We got to see how. We're going to try to educate. We're going to try to get them out of the squalor. We're going to try to help them to understand there is hope. If God can help me,
Amen,
who came from a house of 16 children, why can't God help them? That's the message. Justin has come from another country. It's not a Bahamian. Ron and Diane come from another country. But I believe God has sent them at this time. It's no accident that they're here. We don't know where it will end. This is the beginning of renewing. We're talking about renewing people's minds, renewing their attitudes, renewing the way they think about themselves. That's my job. And so I am so grateful for what you have done, what Diane and Ron has done, and Justin, you have come at the right time. It's no accident. You come at the right time to meet me, because I don't know how far this is going to go, and I know it's beyond the Bahamas. I retired from politics in a time that I know I could win. There's no question about that, I would win. But God had another job for me, and that was to meet Ron and Diane, because there's something greater that's touching lives. You see, when I sit in Parliament, most of the time we only touch ourselves. We just get, the money and the prestige, and I'm concerned about the humanity. I believe that if I can help one out of a million, it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. So I want you to realize how you have come in the Bahamas in 2012. Not by accident. Just remember that. Not that you stumble over. It was divine. You came at a time when we needed a young person. Because see, sometimes when I talk, they say, well, my brother, you don't understand this, the young generation don't think like you. You're a 16-year-old getting ready for college. You know what they feel, you know what they like, you know the attitudes of young people. You can relate. That's why it was time for you to be here. We are grateful. We are very, very grateful. Diana, I can't say enough to you because I wish I had a picture of the house where I was born, just around the corner. And you would be able to appreciate the passion I have for helping the downtrodden. My mother was illiterate and my father was illiterate. There were 13 boys and 3 girls. I knew what it was to fight to survive. This way I survived. But I didn't know God was preparing me to be the voice of the poor. Because that's all I preach everywhere I go. Because I am the poor. So I want you, when you go to university, to remember there is a woman in the Bahamas. It was a story. You were able to impact many lives of the young people by stories about. We are so glad.